the contradiction between democracy is that there are two forces out there. The first is that people think that the state has the responsibility to make sure that everyone not just has the formal equality to participate in the civil society, like to vote and to enjoy the rights that, everyone is granted. But also some people feel that the state has a very active role in making sure that everyone is really equal in practice. And then there's also another fear that if the state has a lot of power, they will be seen as overstepping individuals' rights, and they would be seen as dictatorship or something like that, and that would hurt individual rights. So one thing I want to know is if people think that democracy is about the right of equal membership to make decisions with regard to voting and to participate as equal citizens, is it enough for the state to just have formal equality, but should the state actively involve in ensuring that the equality before the law is sustained by giving real capacity and resources for the citizen to get the equal opportunity provided to them and to participate as equal citizen under the law? Like, for example, does the state have, to give one concrete example would be if people say that, women should have the right to, or a couple should have the right to really make a true choices about pregnancy, if they should keep it or if they should have an abortion. Does the state should the state ensure that parents have a real choice to make a decision if they want to have a children or not, by providing material conditions that would help the women to truly make the choices of having, the children. Like, for example, making sure that she would have maternal paid leave and stuff like that, to make sure that they're really given the true choices to equality and not just simply letters on the Constitution. One of the examples of making sure that there will be more equal participation, as stated in this book, is that there could be a public funding of the election in all parties that reach a minimum level of support, and a more equitable distribution of media time, and a more decentralization of civil service to the local people. And one of the big things, obviously, is having more equitable media time. As we know that a lot of candidates like Mike Gravel or Dennis Kucinich were shut out of media debate, and if all the candidates had the ability to have some equitable media exposure, then maybe more people will feel that they can support Dennis Kucinich or Mike Gravel, even though they're not very popular, because they know that their support would go into the minimum level of requirement that the candidate would need in order to get the media exposure. So I think that's one of the ways of making sure that there are more voices heard and not just some abstract difference between Hillary and Obama. So I think that's one of the ways. So if you can think of anything or if you disagree with me, please tell me. So thank you. Bye.